Eggman. Yes.
Yeah, you don't get much of him, like, running away in this game.
Oh, right, so...
Like, you know, like...
Yeah.
He's just as fast as Sonic, if not faster.
Yeah.
Run, fat man.
Hey, what city do you think that is in the background? Studiopolis? There was a city in the background chemical plant. Maybe it was Studiopolis or maybe it was...
Station Square.
No! Well, if we're talking Sonic Adventure Station Square, yeah, but Sonic X, no. Just no.
I didn't mean Sonic X.
Well,
I was just talking Station Square in general.
Good thing, because I hate Sonic X.
Elaborate.
Well, if I don't...
What?
Oh yeah, that was the instance I was telling you about earlier. And that's like the only time someone ever gets stuck in the walls on this recording. Sadly.
Yeah.
But I think I did get stuck there once. Like, again, I have nothing against the 4Kids voice actors. Mike Pollock is will forever be the best Eggman voice actor. Rest in peace, because I pretty good.
Yeah. And,
Good, and well...
I think it was
just...
Long John Baldry, too, I think. One of the others.
Well, it's just the humans were totally unnecessary. I know, cliche, and the animation was just lazy. We're using frames, and it used... And in the Niskel's review, he mentioned how it uses something called the animated GIF effect. Where just, like, the scene stops, and only certain parts move, or, like, it zooms out to get all the dialogue in. Like...
I'm trying to remember a specific scene where that happened.
I think it was when they were talking... I think it was when Tails was going on about the Chaos Emeralds or whatever. And plus, like, it was just, like, tortuously padded out to meet the runtime. Kirby right back at ya. Yeah, I honestly think it's way better.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah.
I don't know how much truth there is to this, but I heard somewhere that in the early Sonic X episodes, that, well, I know this is true, that when Mike Pollock was first casted as Eggman, he was,
given some creative liberties with the lines.
No. I was gonna say he like, they were telling him more to, like, imitate, Dean Bristow, which is why he sounds, like, more evil in the first few episodes. Like, deeper.
And his there's a word for this boring quote practically sums up the entire show.
I don't remember that quote.
I think it was from one of the earlier episodes. But, like, dear God. I'm trying to think of a video game where practically nothing happens in it. But the closest I can get is a few segments in The Lord of the Flies.
Anyway, I was gonna say, in addition to that Dean Bristow stuff, I think don't interrupt me. I think Dan Green might have done some of Eggman's early laughs.
Oh, yeah, that sounds actually kind of cool. So I have no idea whether I prefer Dan Green, Scott Dreer, or who's Knuckles' current voice actor again?
Travis Willingham.
What other important roles did he have?
He's voiced Cell in a few of the Dragon Ball Z video games.
Ooh, cool.
And he sounds pretty similar to Damian Clark. I'd say he does a pretty small job.
Is Damian Clark the guy who voices him in the Bridge?
No, but now that you mention that, also that was really stupid death.
Yeah,
now that you mention that,
I died there once on the first playthrough too.
Now that you mention that, Takahata 101 does sound pretty close to Damian Clark in a few scenes. Damian Clark's his Funimation voice actor.
Oh, right. What do you think is your favorite Cell scene?
What, in Team 4-Star or actual Dragon Ball? I think the scene where he and Vegeta end up talking at the exact same time was great.
That's my favorite part too, and the Canadian subtitles make it so much more hilarious. Whereas where Canada subtitles agree with them. Every word you just said has made me violently angry. Great! Now I'm agreeing with Sal! Ugh, I still need to get Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 on the Switch.
You win! I'll kill him!
And I really do like how they added some test dummy stickers onto the game logos on those scenes. Though my first thought was the Gekkokan High School emblem in Persona 3. Because, well, again, Sega owns Atlas.
Oh yeah.
And word of advice, Max, if you ever play Persona...
Don't jump into the spikes.
Sorry, but if you ever want to play Persona 3,
Good job.
Play Persona 3 Portable, because you can't control the party members that was in Persona 3 or Persona 3 FES.
If I'm gonna do that though, I'm gonna make sure there are other games on the PSP worth playing than just that.
Ooh, Mega Man Powered Up.
And Maverick Hunter X. A few of the Final Fantasies.
Oh, right. But seriously, there's a reason why people curse the name Marin Karen.
Marin Karen.
It's a status effect inducing move. I think it has a 25% chance of inflicting brainwash. But seriously, Marin fucking Karen is kind of a sort of meme, I guess, amongst the fans. Ugh, I hated this section.
I don't remember going through here.
Yeah, I hated that section too.
I'd say it's one of the more actually linear of the zones.
I suppose. Though I will say
not many alternate paths, so I don't remember going through here.
Though I will say Act 2, Though I will say the background for Act 2 reminds me of a lot of things. I'll explain when we actually get to it, so I can point it out and have some evidence. And this is where I honestly think the developers get a little too Sonic 4.
That's Knuckles' face there is anybody's reaction to their very first roller coaster.
Not mine! I was loving it all the way. What was the first roller coaster you rode, now that you bring it up?
That I ever rode?
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember. I remember the Tower of Terror traumatizing me when I was 6.
Oh, which one? California or Florida?
Florida.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. But this past May, because, just going off on a tangent here, viewers.
Go ahead.
We, for my high school's graduation, we had a trip to Walt Disney World in Florida, and one of the rides I rode, I think it was our third to last day or second to last day. I can't remember. It's kind of a blur, but not really. Was the Tower of Terror, and it was nowhere near as scary this time.
Honestly, I prefer California Disneyland in California. There are less parks, but it just feels overall better.
I've been there. It's just I can't remember what I rode. I'd have to ask my parents. It was easily over 13 years ago.
Yeah, so how is this boss like? How is this boss like in Sonic 3 and Knuckles again?
It has those
orbs which force you to spam invincibility.
Those platforms with that spin around. You've seen. I honestly can't believe you haven't seen it. It was a lot harder there than it is here. But with Super Hypersonic, it's a joke.
Well, everything's a joke with Super Hypersonic. Hypersonic.
You're sure about that? Because I remember one certain boss. I can't remember. I don't know which one though.
Oh yeah, here I accidentally hit home because I thought something was wrong and the music cut out.
Honestly, for a moment I thought there was something wrong with my laptop because we're watching this through the TV connected to HDMI.
Oh no, that instance did happen in the initial recording. But yeah, Titanic Monarch Act 2, honestly, its background looks like a fusion between a Robbers from Mega Man ZX Advent with all the glass pane windows, enter the Octobot King, which was the final stage of Splatoon single player with the dark lights and that giant column. Seriously, it looks like one of the octopus tentacles and one of the mechanical octopus tentacles in the level. And speaking of
course, you would know everything about tentacles, Mr. Waifu.
I'm not a hentai person. Just to get this out of the way. And speaking of Mega Man, this is kind of where we have a bit of a level rush. Now, you know what would have been cool?
Oh yeah, I like it.
Well, you know how the glass pane windows featured the hard-boiled heavies on them? I think it would have been cool if each section we actually fought the Phantom Heavies instead of the level.
I don't know, this act is pretty long as it is.
Yeah, but I mean, they could cut out these level segments or shorten them at least.
Well, then what would they do for the boss?
Well, I don't know, maybe just do it again, or maybe maybe just summon. Or maybe just do other things with the hands.
Maybe it's a cool idea to, use what we, elements of what we've had so far. I mean, that's kind of like,
Yeah.
Mega Man does in the form of a boss rush, which is, less desirable.
Oh, those like energy circle homing mine thingies. Those were honestly a pain on my first playthrough.
They only ever hit me like, I can count on one hand the times they actually hit me.
Because they put them all over the place in the segments with the electrical spheres. And it's really hard to go fast on those because you're busy dicking around with your trajectory. You're gonna make sure you don't run into spikes.
Usually I'm just running on the ground and too fast for you to get me. Alright, one section down.
Well, speaking of Splatoon, I hope everyone's ready for tonight's Splatfest. Vampires vs. Werewolves.
Well, this honest, do you think that's worth saying? I mean, is this gonna go up today?
No, I guess it sort of dates it, but speaking of which, I hate this section!
Yeah, it was kind of frustrating. First time through.
Damn you. And I was never good at this kind of bonus stage in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, just to make this clear. And I was able to beat standalone Sonic 3, which is actually...
Have you beaten them together, though?
No, I haven't even beat Sonic and Knuckles standalone. But the importance is because standalone Sonic 3, the levels are actually harder. Like, there's a spring in Hydra City Act 2 that in Sonic 3 and Knuckles is replaced by an extra life.
Yeah, that's a notable difference. Also, in the full game, unless you're playing as Knuckles, you don't ever fight Big on it.
Yeah, I know, that was a shame too, because I really like the atmosphere of that boss. And while it's pretty easy with the Insta Shield, then again, Sonic 3 all of Sonic 3's bosses are pretty easy with the Insta Shield.
Oh, Super Sonic makes those two bosses before that a complete joke.
Yeah, well, yeah. Plus, yeah, though Big Arm can actually knock him out of Super Sonic.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I would honestly like to see more bosses actually do things to Super Sonic rather than being totally helpless.
This game.
Yeah, with the extra zone, the Phantom King can actually damage Super Sonic.
Yeah, too bad we're not seeing it as Knuckles here, though. Fun fact, with, malware bites.
Ooh, what the hell is that thing anyway?
It's my antivirus.
Well, okay, that's gonna be pretty weird, given how they're probably not going to see all of this.
But yeah, like I was... Shit, I lost my train of thought. Thanks, malware bites. What were we talking about? Sorry.
I think we were... I'm trying to remember. I think we were talking about Sonic bosses.
Yeah, and how, this game's boss can actually do damage Super Sonic slightly.
Okay, what the hell just happened there?
I think there might have been a glitch in I think it was a glitch in the footage.
No idea.
That happens occasionally.
It's still... and the tentacle column in the background still rising. Seriously, I'm expecting it to... I think it's to start playing Calamari Incantation, having a giant laser light show. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if songs in Splatoon would actually change, how much they would change the atmosphere of this song.
Even when you're running fast, it's a really long episode.
I know, it took me about 8 minutes. It's on my first playthrough. And there's a reason the timer resets.
Still not quite as long as my first run through of Sandopolis Act 2. Like, I remember finishing that, seconds away from timing over.
Though imagine if you beat it at the last possible second. Apparently you get an even bigger bonus. Oh, and this is where I get stuck in the loop, per se.
But at least here, from what I remember, don't they, when you get to the boss, don't they reset the timer?
I just said that. And I got lost.
Sorry.
And there's a checkpoint here. And now I'm looking at those wires and the coloring. They also remind me of, spoilers, the final dungeon in Persona 5. I'm going to leave that because
yeah,
played it.
that's, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been holding off on, I mean, I've never played a Persona game, but still, I wouldn't want to be spoiled for that.
Okay, well, in case you don't know, there's a dick on a carrot, essentially.
Okay.
You know, Mara. I assume you're familiar.
I knew Persona was a weird series.
You know, Mara, I assume you're familiar with Buddhist demons. Oh yeah, I got hit a lot on that section on my first playthrough. Specifically from those. And there's this section with the, okay, exactly what are we supposed to call those? Like phantom ruby flames? They do look like flames. Starry flames, or as TV Tropes calls it, Technicolor fire.
I don't know, the spheres, I kind of get an eyeball look out of them.
Well,
Maybe that's just me.
Well, they look more like those toy plasma orbs, you know, the one that you can touch touch the electricity kind of goes into your fingertips. And I think I died a lot at this section, too.
God, 7 minutes and 14 seconds.
Dear God! Do you know how long this is?
You could have spin dashed through that.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm still shocked I was able... Yeah, I still can't get over to...
What the fuck, dude? You could have jumped on the moon thing.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then and there were different attachments here. I screamed so loud when I died. Is there anything particular the background of this zone reminds you of?
I don't know. I mean, there was something I had in mind. I guess maybe the color scheme. The color scheme and maybe one of the early loops. For some reason, I got like a balloon park vibe from Sonic 3 multiplayer.
Oh right, balloon park. You know what would have been really cool? If they actually made those full-fledged Sonic
twice, dude. Yeah, that would be really cool. I mean, I remember that being thrown around as an idea when, for like a Sonic 3 remaster.
Ooh, something else I honestly wanted to see with Sonic Mania was like a sort of arcade mode per se, where depending on what paths you took in the level, you would go to different zones. Like, imagine if you took the high route and imagine if in Flying Battery you took a route that led you to the ship's reactor or whatever, and by destroying that, you go to Oil Ocean.
Kind of like how the Mystic Cave thing, how they turned
the pit into Hidden Palace.
Yeah, except like more fleshed out.
Yes, and per se, if you didn't go on that route, you would instead go to, I don't know, Studiopolis, Chemical Plant, Hydro City?
Maybe. Or they would, like, you know, maybe bring back something similar to, you know, because I remember the original level order in Sonic 3 was different. Like, you were supposed to jump out of Flying Battery into Ice Cap.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, that was Carnival Night, Flying Battery, and Ice Cap. And there's actually an option for that in Sonic 3 Complete. I haven't actually played that one though, because, you know, official release.
Yeah. If you want to play, if you want a cheap way, because I know you own a Wii, to play Sonic 3, the full Sonic 3.
Oh, don't worry.
Sonic Mega Collection, just, you know, open the game several times and you'll unlock Mega Collection.
Don't worry.
Not Mega Collection, you'll unlock Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Don't worry, I have Sonic Classic Collection on my DS.
Wait, doesn't that have them together?
It has them both separate and together, so for some reason they call Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Sonic 3.
I can understand Knuckles and Sonic 2. Because that's, yeah, Knuckles and Sonic 2 doesn't sound as weird.
Yeah. See how the time froze there? And we're at the boss! I honestly think this is one of the best designs for a Sonic boss. It just portrays a position of power. And I'm kind of expecting for that column in the middle, like, man, to activate some sort of gravity thing for a second phase, or hell, maybe merge with the Sonic CD final boss or whatever.
Oh, you're playing it safe.
Yeah.
I remember just kind of spamming invincibility frames.
Oh, well, I actually do that later on.
Apparently, it's also possible to beat him without fighting any of the heavies if you're really fast.
Well, the fastest I've ever done is right after Phantom Ninja. Because remember, here they become the Phantom Heavies. Oh, and nice airtime for me. Speaking of airtime, give it a few minutes.
Or maybe I'm wrong about not seeing any of the heavies at all, just not seeing all of them. Because I remember only seeing like 2 of them.
Yeah, the Phantom Gunner and the Phantom Ninja. Mimicking the sequence of fight them in the game. And these hands again. Look, I was honestly afraid I would trigger the glitch where you could get your partners trapped in 2 of them and never be able to beat the boss.
Oh.
And remember how I mentioned that 2 of my game overs were to Oil Ocean Act 2 on my first playthrough?
Yeah.
The 3rd game over was to this section of the boss.
I remember dying to this guy, but I don't think he gave me a game over.
Yeah, I was honestly surprised I held onto my ring there. Ugh. I can only imagine how bad I'm going to be at Sonic Forces, considering how they're not letting you pick up rings. Oh, and this is what I was talking about with speaking of airtime. I actually read about Eggman doing that on the Sonic Wiki, but it never happened on my first time. What do you think would be your favorite Sonic final boss design? Really?
The giant
Death robot?
Yeah, I was gonna say the
oh, and there's
3 Knuckles.
Yeah.
Knuckles and Knuckles. I was gonna say the final one from Sonic 3 before Doomsday. That's a pretty good one.
Oh, that one. It was practically like an armor for the Death Egg robot.
You know, it was like powered by the Master Emerald and stuff.
Yeah, I can honestly imagine the Phantom Egg, which is what that is officially called fusing with Big Arm. And if you're wondering, yes, I did record the entire credits. Don't ask me what I was thinking there.
No, no worries. So what are your overall
thoughts on Sonic Mania?
Yeah, thoughts on Sonic Mania and how you did.
Well, I honestly really like the game. I like the game. It just felt good. I just couldn't pinpoint what exactly. The music was nice, really nice. The physics, albeit questionable collision detection in Titanic Monarch, and the inconsistency with climbing. I mean, it just felt great all the way through. As per how I did, best case scenario, I'm second place by a few seconds. Yeah.
You sure?
Maybe. We still haven't decided what the stakes would be.
Remember, Austin hasn't even played the game yet.
Yeah, I'd say
it'd be a while before all 3 of us are done with our runs.
Yeah. I say we get the rough draft for the stakes done while we're here, and then we can pass it on to Austin for his edits.
You mean the stakes?
Oh, I don't know, maybe first place gets to decide what game last place has to play. Because if I remember correctly, doesn't Austin have Sonic 06? Or was that you?
I know I have.
So,
I can't remember if he has.
Yes, by some miracle I win. I could force you to play Sonic 06.
I was gonna get to that anyway, so.
No, Austin would. Nah, I would probably make Austin do Sonic 06 because he was the bigger asshole in Mighty Gunvolt Burst.
We should make you play it.
Fuck you. I don't even have it.
Well, that won't stop us. That won't stop me from bringing my PS3 over.
I know exactly what I must do. And I don't mean practice.
It's like you practiced in Sonic 06.
No, I would lock. No. Oh, and apparently, and Atlas was involved in the marketing.
Really?
Yeah. What I was intending to do was to lock myself in my room.
Okay. And just never come out.
Yeah.
Not even when you moved to Florida.
Oh no, I wouldn't move. No, then I would just lock myself.
It worked on this game.
Not that.
Sup?
Not that kind of it. I think that's like supervising vice president or whatever. I really have no idea what the hell all these business terms mean. Yeah. You know what? Let's just tap into our inner Sugar Conver fan and butcher all these names. Julie Meteor, Marta Lois Gonzalez, Antonella Moras, Jesus Alvarez. Why am I suddenly hungry? Why am I suddenly hungry for Torchy's tacos?
Jasper Engels.
Dimitri Garfoyle, Amandeep Gossel,
Ruggero Verisco,
Jeremy Marachau,
Irina Hoff,
David Jenkins.
Garrison de Sousa.
Wait, no, I mean David Jenkins! It was bound to happen.
Ashar Du Bois.
Chris Bien.
Chris, good job.
Yeah, at least it wasn't Thorndike.
Anna Downing.
If it was, I probably would have castrated him. Alright, okay. Resident Sadist, ladies! I know a really good vocal version of this song.
There's a vocal version of this?
A fan vocal version. I could show it to you after this.
Yeah, I would like to hear that. Elliot Kidner.
Chris Bailey.
Your laptop is still updating, 75%.
Don't remind me. Not as bad as when Dad updated his computer last weekend, and I needed to get on it so I could print out something really important.
I know the feel. Stephanie Oldie.
Junior Digital Account Manager, Senior Business Analyst, Jarvis Crofts.
James Gourlay.
Wait, so is Jarvis X Laura Croft canon now?
I was thinking it. I just wasn't gonna say it because I knew.
Ryoko Nanako. Though I initially read it as Nanako.
Samuel Richards.
Lucy Piapple. Oh right, this was. I just kind of put the controller down there.
Jacob Nixon.
Not that Nixon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's thankfully no Watergate involved in this game, and that's all I'll say about that.
As tortuously long and tedious as the credits are when he introduces every branch of every national branch per se. It does make it go a long while, but it makes it even funnier. Also, fuck you, Sega of Europe, for bitch slapping Tenuvo into the PC version.
I think that's more for me to complain about, and even then, like, it's fixed now, so.
Well, Marta Camillo, Stuart Wright, Francis Hart.
We all float down here.
Clinton Littlejohn, Borislav Vichel,
Navin Alghul,
Rob Howard. I think that's probably the most down-to-earth name I've heard.
Jagdeep Gosal,
Louis de Macedonian, Fernando Azevedo, Ricky Lafar, Daniel Dixon, Heron Patel, Ben Harrison, Ethline.
We don't need to read every one of them. Just the ones.
We missed all the Japanese.
Just the ones that look funny.
Lindsay Cox. Pingas.
We know what you're into.
I've been watching a lot of CDI Zelda YouTube poop lately.
Funny, because I actually,
made one.
No, I never made one.
Oh.
Don't finish my sentences.
Go, Saito!
I was gonna say Switch Films Inc. brought some nostalgia the other night because I looked up some of his videos. The link is on strike.
Enough. My ship sails in the morning.
I wonder what's for dinner.
Oh boy, I'm so hungry I could eat an Octorock cock.
Again, we know what you're into. You like Octorock cock, Matt?
I'm very picky with my seafood.
Apparently.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the show, ladies and gentlemen.